I was kind of on an international thing, but I didn't know how I was gonna go. Like I wanted to move to Norway and be on benefits. Yeah, government take care of me, but I didn't know how I was gonna do it.
I think that's dreaming small. What do you mean? You're not even that old to be
live in
taken
Norway.
care of with the government.
Well, that's something I was in my 20s. I was like, I don't do that. And this Norway is like a rich country. You know, go on vacation. It's in year, well, close to Europe. It's one of the strongest passports in the world. And then I thought I wanted to marry a Norwegian one. Then I started checking the Norwegian one on Facebook. I was like, no. Everything they do, they risk their life. Every time they say, let's have fun, it's always risking their life. They either climbing a mountain or they tying themselves to a ship in the middle of the ocean and water and everything, and they get thrown out in the water, or they jumping out of the plane. Like they always risking their life to have fun there. I was like, no, I ain't getting that. And then the girl I was talking to, she was in the military. She was in the Norwegian army. Yeah. And she ended up marrying a guy that was already married. But anyway, she didn't want to talk to me no more because I was on Facebook, and she was like, we can't be talking on Facebook because you could be somebody, you could know somebody that could put our country in danger, and so I shouldn't be talking to you like that. And then it was a bad, weird. She acted like Douglas. Yeah, she acted like Douglas.
Paranoia.
Imagine a beautiful woman that acts like Douglas. That's how she acted.
Number one, why are you calling her beautiful?
Babe, she was so tall. She was like 6 feet tall. So I was in.
So you were willing to be kissing like this?
I was in LA. And I was doing Spider-Man. I can't do Spider-Man forever. I need a wife eventually. The white girl that I was with, she's gone. She don't want me. She's on drugs. I need to find out who I'm gonna marry. What kind of woman do I like? Every time I talk to the African women, they would not mess with me. It was a few African women I like. This one girl from Nigeria, but she was married, and she was like nice. Like I would talk to her. She knew I liked her, but I would talk to her like news and stuff. And she would just sit there and just listen. She's like, and then what? And then what? And then she would just stand there and listen. And then she had a Catwoman costume on.
I know that turned you on.
And I was like, you don't work. You came from Africa, and you do this part time. How do you take care of yourself? My husband takes care of me. I was like, oh. And then I was like, okay, so what kind of woman do I like? And I was like, the Asian suit color. African woman, we can't get African woman. I like Norwegian. Norwegians are cool. They so pretty. And then I said, I had my little suit. I said, next time I see Norwegian woman, I'm gonna go straight up to her. I'm gonna ask for a phone number, and I'll say, I want you. So it was these 3 Norwegian girls. They was all blonde. They're all blonde. And the tall one's in the middle. It was the tallest. And there's like 2 girls on the side. I was gonna talk to the one in the middle. The girl was like tall. She was like almost as tall as a DK. And she's blonde. She had like green eyes and stuff. And she had like arms like a man, but she was like that. Okay. So I walked into her. I was like, hey, you Norwegian? She's like, how did you know I was Norwegian? And I was like, jag förstår dig norska. She's like, how'd you know that? I was like, I studied Norwegian. I'm Norwegian. I want to marry a Norwegian woman. That's crazy. I want to marry a Norwegian woman. She was like, okay, here's my number.
Capital letters on the acting crazy part.
Yeah. I was talking to her last. Oh, I was going to be a Norwegian woman. I love Norwegian women. So beautiful. And what's your name? And they were just standing there like, dude. And she's like, okay, here's my number. Okay, my number. I was like, babe. As soon as I got, where was I living at? Did I have my apartment? Because I remember I was on the computer on Facebook, and it was like the first time I went on Facebook. I think I was chatting on Facebook because we weren't on the phone on Facebook. So she gave me her number, and I got on Facebook, got a number, and I tried to get on Skype, and there was a lot of scammers on Skype, so I had to get on Skype. So anyway, I got on Facebook, and I was like, hello, hi, how are you? Emily, Charlotte, Bergen, da 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 da. Then I look at my little notebook and get some Norwegian. And I'm like, I don't know if that's right. She's like, oh, you put the words in backwards. The words don't mean anything. This sentence means nothing. I said, I spent 8 hours writing this. Anyway, so anyway, I started chatting with her and stuff. And I was like, what you do? She said, oh, I'm in the Army. And I was like, what do you do when you're in the Army? Oh, I work in a shop. Oh, that's cool. I said, how much a plane ticket cost in Norway? Oh, about $3,000. $3,000! Anyway, so I talked to her for like 2 weeks. And then what really turned me off about it is I was like, send me some pictures. So baby, she sent me a picture. Every picture was her getting drunk. She's getting drunk. She's in bar with friends, beer. Her bar with friends, wine. She's bar with friend, vodka. She's bar with friend, gin. Bar with friend, drink with friend shots. Margarita. And then I went back and I was like, okay, I told myself, I don't want to have South Carolina thinking. I don't want to think like a South Carolina person. I don't want to think like a regular old Southern black person. So I was like, oh, drinks, that's cool. But then she started showing me that stuff and she was jumping out of planes, climbing mountains, and they was tying themselves to the, I was like, what'd your friends do? She's like, let me see your picture. She's in that picture. It was like 10 white people and it was tied to a boat, you know, and it was video, the waves was crashing like, and it was storming in the daytime. And they was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I was like, hell no. No. I ain't married nobody like doing no. So I kept it quiet. I was like, man, I said, I don't want to do none of that stuff. I don't want to jump in caves. I don't want to dive in the ocean. I don't want to do none of that stuff. But I kept it quiet because she's pretty. So then I kept talking to her for like, not even a month. She was like, you know, I'm in the Army and we have a lot of like rules and security restrictions, and we can't have people attacking our country, or you might know someone that could attack our country, so we need to get off Facebook. So I'm going to delete my Facebook and everything, get off Facebook because it's dangerous.
It's giving that glass.
Yeah, she's like, I could be a spy, or I could know somebody as a spy, I could attack Norway, or whatever like that. And so then so she showed me the video where her was on the ship, tied to the ship, doing risking her life. And the dude was on there. It was a bald dude with a beard. Or of course he was Norwegian. He wasn't in the Army. I think he's like a fisherman or something. And I was like, it was like one morning I woke up. I was like, who's that dude right there? She's like, that's Christoph or something. She's like, I want to marry him. I was like, okay. And then she on her profile she said never getting married. Like that, she never get married. She's like, she want to marry him. Like, I had like sent her a message for like probably a couple more days. She had to like delete all her stuff. You know? Yeah. But I was like, man, I can't marry no Norwegian. And then I was like, oh, 2010. I had got off the streets and I moved to Puerto Ricans, and they had a computer. They had a Apple desktop. I never seen like.
You had what?
The only time I seen a computer is in a library. Like I never like had a computer where I lived that I could actually use. 2010 was the first time I went in the house. They're like, oh, you can use a computer, look for jobs or here and there, whatever. So I'm going no porn. So I used a computer. They were gone for the day. I used a computer. I was like, oh, that's a nice computer. And I went to Craigslist. I found out what Craigslist was, and I was like, I wanted him to give me a girlfriend out here, Russian girl. So I went in there. Russian girl. She was like, I need somebody to bring me to America because I want to have children and want to live in America and all that. I was like, ooh. So babe, what's the first thing I did?
I started to dance or talked Russian, spoke Russian.
Okay, so it wasn't an advanced like video call. You couldn't like see the person and talk to them. It was just like you see the picture and you text and they text back. You can see the person, you can interact, just a picture. So I got my little Russian number.
Translated.
She's like, what language is that?
See?
What language is that?
See?
I said it's Russian. She's like, oh, I don't understand the Russian keyboard. I don't understand. I was like, okay, let me get it out of the book. So I got it. Break out of the book. I put the book down. I started reading the book. She was like, just speak to me English.
Yeah.
That's 2010. Okay. So.
2010. But did we have that conversation yesterday, me and you? Me and you, babe. Did we have that conversation about the German man?
I didn't have a phone either. I didn't have a phone. So
the owners of the language you're speaking, they don't understand what you're saying.
No, but she helped me with some of the stuff. Like some of the stuff, she's like, okay, I'll show you what this means. So I sent her a picture or something. She said, this is how you say it like this. I learned Russian. I was like, this is cool. I was like, I get to learn Russian. I actually learned Russian. So then, after like 3 days, she was like, she would send me poems, these little Russian poems. Yeah, but they didn't make no sense. Like, cause her English was bad, she didn't make no sense.
Is this a long fry?
Yeah, it is.
The longest, like in America, this is the longest fry.
You can get one as long as this.
As long as what?
As long as this.
This duvet.
Yeah. You go to the right place.
Really?
Yeah. You gotta go to a special place though. So I was typing those messages for like, it hadn't even been like a week. And I told my roommates, I was like, hey, this Russian girl is interested in me. He was like, be careful, you might get scammed. And so I started writing her messages, my little translations, not really love stuff, because I wanted to learn Russian when I wanted to date, because I had to spend thousands of dollars to go to Russia and be in Russia. I didn't really want to go to Russia. I just wanted to like learn Russian. So anyway, I told my roommates, they were like, oh, you wearing this scam. And then they're like, let's see pictures. Like, oh, she's pretty. Yeah, she's pretty. And she was like, this kind of poetry wrote. She was like, I feel so close to you. I am like here in the forest. I have run into the trees and the stars have opened. Those leaves there that are small animals that are begging for their mother. And you are my mother. I'm begging for you. I was kind of cute, but I can't understand. So she had sent me those little poems and stuff.
Was that how she used to speak?
Yeah, well, I read it. You know how Russian sound. I was talking like how she sounded. I never heard her speak. Never. Just messages. So she sent me these weird poems. Like, oh, that's cool. And then she was like, okay, listen, I need to move to America. And when I come to America, you need to have everything perfectly for me. You need to have house. You need to have car. You need to have money. You need to have all this. You need to have school for my kids. I just turned 26. I just turned 26 years old in 2010. I just turned 28. She got one. God dang. I was like, man, I don't want to go to Russia. I was like, okay. I said, let's say we get married. What do I have to do? She said, okay, I need this much money for insurance. I need this much for a plane ticket. I need to know your apartment for me. You need to send evidence of that to me. Then you send to post office. Then you tell immigration. Immigration bring me there. You must spend more money. It's like bring me there. I was like, I was like, it takes me a year to get $600. So she was just breaking it down and explaining like all the immigration stuff.
Like you were a broke guy.
Yeah, I don't want to go through no immigration. You know how much money I used to get in 2010? $250 a month. I had to pay the Puerto Ricans rent. The rent was like $150. Then they had to live all that.
Safe to say the Kikuyu blood came with money.
I was like, $600. I thought it was a lot of money. $600 for a plane ticket. I was like, oh my gosh. But babe, her rent was real cheap. Her rent was like $150 or something like that. She was saying something about her mom was sick and I had to bring her clothes or come to Russia a couple times. And I wasn't going to Russia at all. I didn't know nothing. I wasn't going to Russia. Make a long story short, she sent me a dress. I had that dress. I kept that dress for like 3 years. I had that dress. I was like, one day I'm gonna get the money. I'm gonna go over there. I'm just like, hey, stupid. Just go to Russia. Only black person. Hey. Anyway, I kept that dress for like 3 years.
And then you'd be bombed.
Huh?
You'd be bombed and murdered.
Yeah.
Or be trained to be in the fighting.
No, her husband probably will. What do you want, black man? What do you want? You want me to
You'd be their slave, probably.
Knife through your throat and twist. Babe, so I did research and I found out the place she lives is like in the middle of nowhere. Like you have to drive like way out, and then it's not you go in the little place you went for the funeral where it's like just forest. It's snow. So it might not even be a road to get there. I even saw a YouTube video about somebody that lived there, and it's like it's not even a town. It's like less than 1,000 people that live there.
Do you think if you met her in person, you would have liked her?
No,
Why?
no,
Why?
cause it was all about business. It was all about immigration and money and weird poems. You didn't speak no good English, and she wasn't talking about me. She was talking about what she expects and how much stuff costs, what they have to do to immigration and all that. She was talking about me. I don't even think she liked black people. I mean, I sent her a picture. She sent me probably 200 pictures. I sent her like 4 pictures.
Did you have the mohawk?
Or
the concave? Or is it...
I didn't have any facial hair. I didn't have a facial hair.
I can't imagine you
think
without facial hair.
I had a little mustache. Yeah, I did have a mohawk. Yeah, I was on MySpace, baby. I was on MySpace. Like, ooh, I'm going to MySpace. I'm going to type Mexican.
What's MySpace?
I feel so old.
Oh!
I'm dating myself. MySpace is what Facebook used to be. Facebook is. MySpace used to be Facebook. But you know, there was only Facebook has like 2 billion people on it. MySpace like only had like 300 million people on the earth. So MySpace was like not even Facebook. Yeah, so how it ended was she said that she had to move because somebody got sick or something, and she was like, when I get everything together, come to Russia, we can start. But I got to build a house here and stuff. Yeah. But she sent me the picture. Babe, her chest was so flat. Her chest was like this, babe. It was so flat, she'd be like this. Chest was flat.
And then you realize you don't like flat-chested ladies or what?
No, it's not. It's more complicated.
If you met me and my chest was flat.
What I tell you? What did I tell you? I saw when I saw your picture now. What is it?
You said I looked like I was below 18.
Huh? Not in person. When I saw you on the app, when I saw that picture.
Oh, you said my chest was flat.
I saw you this far. What I said?
It was okay if my chest was flat.
Because
I don't know, because
she's bilingual, maybe she's really smart. So if her chest is flat, that's okay. He God bless you. Yeah. I was like, it doesn't really matter to me to have a flat-chested woman because, you know, women don't really breastfeed these days. You can like get the formula. And she might be really smart. If she's multilingual, I don't care if she got flat boobs. You know, because those big boob chicks get breast cancer.
What?
There's a lot of reasons. I mean, flat. You ever heard of flat-chested woman get breast cancer? It's usually the big one, right?
Mine are big.
Yeah, tumors are smaller.
So like
I tried online dating a lot. Like that wasn't really online dating. That was me like Craigslist. It's like you sell, buy stuff. I was really looking for stuff, and then it's like Russian